Hi, good morning. Welcome to the show. My name's ZZ today. You can call me that. And there are many reasons why you might be here following up on my project today. First reason you might be here is you're just curious. You want to see how I've got along. Next reason, did he pick up on what I was thinking that he could do better? Let's see now. So if you can see the differences that I've corrected that you were thinking of, well, good on you. Thanks. We're on the same wavelength. And the third reason you might be here is to just see me crash and burn. Is he going to make a fool of himself? Is he going to keep up with the 10 weeks of consistency to produce a high quality presentation? We'll find out. Now, before we get started, I just want to know, is everybody here? Are we all here? Just click on the subscribe button or put yourself down in the chat box and just say, hey, I'm here, and tell me where you're at, because I'd love to know you're present and accounted for. Today's agenda is I'm going to tell you what I found from my excavations of my presentation last week, how I feel about it, and give you a little bit of entertainment towards the end. Now, I'm going to get right into it because we're running short on time today. So the first thing I did was I looked at the video. And seeing the video, I noticed my breathing was anxious. I resolved to myself to do a preparatory time where I could spend time relaxing. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I didn't quite do that this morning. I touched my face a lot. My blink rate, I think, was a bit excessive, and it probably showed through in my, revealed a bit of my anxiety that I was experiencing. And if you notice, there's a lot of breathing going on and all that sort of thing. My lighting was terrible. I was very aware of that when I made the last video, how there was light on one side and not the other. But once I started, well, I'm in the deep end, so off I go. My chair was uncomfortable. My mustache was a bit of a mess. And I think the quality of my shaving could have done with a lot of improvement. So, what do you reckon? Looking great? Anyway, listening to the audio, I found out that I think my intro was a bit flat. There were my pauses. I wrote something down about pauses. You see, I'm just looking up at the wall here. I wrote them on my wall in whiteboard marker. I could do with longer pauses after my questions. What do you think? And I think an introduction into a topic, into my topic, would be really helpful. Remember to breathe, because there were times there in listening to my audio where I kind of just ran like a steam train. And the word doing was something that I marked there as being very common to use. Now, the transcript. This is where the lid came off, was doing the transcript. I got AI to do it for me, otter.oi, O-I-I-O, yep, that one. And Otter gave me a great transcription, which was almost perfect. Yet as I went through the transcription while listening to the audio recording, I found something really, really bizarre that I'd never expected, which blew my mind. Are you ready for it? What came out of my mouth is not how I think. I was so surprised. I thought I was speaking in a particular way, delivering, putting my sentence structure together. It did not even feel like me as I was reading the words. I would not write that way at all. So that's brought to me a solid realization that there is a bit of harmonization necessary in order to speak what you think and think what you speak, or whatever. Yeah. We've got 51 seconds left, and I'm going to tell you about my art history. I started off as a vagabond, roustabout, causing mischief and mayhem, and eventually was working in a grain store where I was doing a roller to mark grain bags. Marking those grain bags gave me the inspiration to use to produce my own stencils of dubious quality that were more of an incitement to unrest than beauty. I decided one day that I would rather feel beautiful about the work I was doing, about when I looked at my work. So I started to create stencils for my own pleasure. And everybody else. I've hosted invigilated galleries. I've had gallery shows. I've done large-scale commissions for governments and universities, and I'll drop you a link down the bottom in the comments section. And there's my 5 minutes. So wow, that went really, really fast, and I hope that was awesome for you as it was for me, and I'll take the lessons on the chin and be better organized next time. See you then.